Alright you guys, welcome back to another one. Recently, Axial has been producing some of the craziest RC crawlers we have ever seen. But there was one that stood out to me that I knew I had to get my hands on. And so in today's video, we're going to be unboxing and testing the brand new Axial SCX24 4Runner. So let's get into it. Here we go. Alright you guys, here we have the SCX24 4Runner. Let's get it open and see what it looks like. Alright, so it first comes out in this little piece of cardboard with the SCX24 in it. And there's also a lot of other stuff like some batteries in here for the controller, as well as a manual in here as well. Alright, so it looks like we have some batteries right here for the controller. Looks like a couple drive shaft pieces here as well. And we got some more hardware there. And then we have some stickers here if we want to put some stickers on the crawler. And then we have a connector guide right there for the controller to the ESC. And we have a quick start guide right there as well. And then we have the Axial SCX24 4Runner manual. And then in bubble wrap, we have the controller. This one's just a simple Spectrum controller. It comes with most of the new SCX24s. Extremely simple controller, really easy for everyone to use. Then we also have a charger for the battery that is already in the RC crawler, so we can worry about that later. Alright, now that we have most of it taken out of the box, let's look at the SCX24. First off, we have to cut some of the stuff down here off, and the SCX24 gets released. And there we go. Alright, so when we are checking out this SCX24 4Runner, the first thing I can see here is the body is a hard body. This one is actually made by Proline, which is new. And to open up the body so you can see the chassis, it is a clipping mechanism. So it's simple just like that. And then when we're looking at the chassis here, this is made by Axial, of course. It's got the simple battery that most of the RC crawlers come with as well. And then of course the Spectrum transmitter. And we are still rocking the AS1 servo as well. And of course, on this SCX24, it has oil-filled shocks, which is a little bit new to the SCX24s. Normally, they just have the air-filled shocks, but this time, they are oil-filled, which is way awesome because it has a lot less bounce, which is really nice. Really like how the front bumper and the back bumper look as well. And just overall, the detail on this body looks amazing. Now that we have unboxed this SCX24 4Runner, let's go test it out on my RC crawler course. Here we go. Alright you guys, now we're going to start testing the Axial SCX24 4Runner. We are outside in my homemade RC crawler course, so let's get to testing the RC crawler. Here we go. To test this RC crawler, we're going to be starting on the beginner section of my RC crawler course, which is going to be right here on this wood pile. So let's get into it. Alright guys, the first test with the Axial SCX24 4Runner right out of the box and completely stock, so let's do it. First obstacle we have here is these little small twigs we have here, so we're just going to go right over in this. They are a little slippery though, so let's see how it does. There we go, just need some traction there. And then we're going to go right up and over this tire that's in the ground a little bit. Good clearance there, good grip over that rubber, perfect. Nice and smooth right through that little hole there, and we're out. Awesome. All right, now this is one of the more technical obstacles that we have here on the beginner course. Let's see how well this RC crawler does. Really takes good steering. Might need to back up a little bit here. Let's try this again. Maybe a different approach. There we go. Perfect. A lot of speed with this little guy. There we go. Making its way over. Oh, bottomed out a little bit, and we are good. Awesome. All right, now we got these branches that are kind of in the ground and kind of out of it, just to test the suspension and everything. Looks pretty good to me. Good grip with the tires and everything. Beautiful. This Proline build they did on this thing is insane. It's so awesome. All right, we have another technical one right here. Kind of a steep incline and not much grip on it because it's mostly cement. But I mean, it just goes right up it too, which is insane. There we go. Little slippage there, but nothing we can't work around. This one's kind of a fun obstacle. Really test the suspension out. Look at that stance there. That's kind of cool. Now, there isn't much travel on the suspension, so that's why a lot of the tires are kind of poking up. But there's nothing wrong with that because it's completely stock. So there we go. All right, and then we just have a little corner right here, kind of like a little 2-track almost. Up and over these rocks. Let's get up over this big one, why not? See if it tips. No, nothing. Pretty impressive. All right, we got some logs here, some good old firewood. We're gonna climb right over this, hopefully. See how well it does. A little slippage, there we go. Good clearance, there we go, and we're down. All right, now we have a little teeter-totter here. Let's see how well the RC crawler does getting up and over this. There we go. Straight across. Awesome. All right, guys, we just finished testing this RC crawler, and man, did it perform really, really well. I was really impressed with how well all the components did, even though this thing is completely stock. Out of the box, it's a perfect RC crawler for if you're looking for something that's just fun and entertaining. And it's really cheap to get into as well. And then of course, later on, if you want to upgrade and put some more upgrades on it, it's not too expensive as well. So after testing it, I feel like this thing is amazing, and I look forward to using it in the future on my RC crawler course. Alright, you guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe because that is the best way to support me. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. The Sports Stuff, out.